When you order at slowburnwaco.com, Keisha and Rocky Miller will ensure that your cigars are carefully inspected before they are packaged, making sure your order arrives on time and in the best condition. So make your next move your best move and order some sticks at slowburnwaco.com.
All right, man. Let me get this thing together, man, so that y'all can call in here. Let me get my line open. Don't start calling now. Don't start calling now. Let me get my line open. If they come up with the wrap up show, I'll put the wrap up show back on here. But let me get the call ready. Don't start calling yet though. Y'all hold off on those calls, cause y'all will break my phone if y'all start calling too soon. Nah, I'm just joking about breaking my phone, but I just wanted to be ready to receive your calls once you guys start calling in. All right, you guys can start calling in now. If you call and you end up getting put on hold, just hold and we will come to you. We will come to you. In order to call in, call 254-300-6330.
Unknown caller.
Hey, caller, you're live. You're live, caller.
Hey.
Hello, how you doing? Who am I speaking with and where you from?
This is your wife. And I'm at the
office. See? What's going on, baby?
Hey, I just wanted to let everybody know, I appreciate all the orders that have come in from, today. I've taken a lot of your phone calls that were not able to get in when when you opened up the call. And so a couple of the quotes were, yeah, he may be too much, but he's talking about some good stuff. We have some great sticks. We appreciate knowing and learning about slowburnwaco.com. And, people looking for information about new sticks that they want to try. But I want to say thank you. 1, 2, all of the orders are packed up and ready to go. And whenever you finish, I will be heading towards the mailbox to put these all in the mail so they can go to their prospective destinations. But you did a great job today, honey, even though you did talk too much.
All right. Hey, that's not the first time I've ever heard someone say I talk too much, so it didn't hurt my feelings too bad,
All right.
All right, baby. I love you.
Love you.
Thank you for calling. Caller, who am I speaking with and where are you from?
It's Freddie Reed, my brother. What's going on?
What's up, Freddie Reed? How you doing, my brother? What'd you think about the game, Freddie?
Man, the game was great, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I know this is your first live stream, but just keep it up, man. Much love.
All right, I appreciate that. You're live, caller. Thank you for calling in. Who am I speaking with and where you from?
Hey, Rock. My name is Larry Stamps, Rock. I just wanted to call and tell you did a super job. Everything was looking good, and you just did a great job.
Hey, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Caller, you're live on the air. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Charlotte, and I'm calling from Greenville, Mississippi.
Hello, how you doing, Charlotte? Hey, my roommate, my roommate in college was from Greenville.
I know the Montgomery boy. The Montgomery boy.
Tyrone was my room.
I know Tyrone, Wilbur, all of them.
Yeah. I'm the same age as Tyrone. We were freshmen together in college at Tyler Junior College. So yeah, man. I don't know where Tyrone is. Huh?
I don't know. where they're at neither, but we appreciate what you did.
Oh, thank you very much. And who are you rooting for today?
JSU.
All right. Another JSU caller. Hey, thank you for calling in, Charlotte.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling in. Caller, you're live on the air. What's your name and where you calling from?
Man, Jackson, Mississippi. Hey, listen, I'm right next door to the stadium, right there at the hospital at UMC. We're over here. We're watching the game from the YouTube. Appreciate you for screaming, man.
All right. Hey, you're welcome, man. I appreciate it. It was my pleasure. Hey, thank you for calling in.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling in, caller. What's your name and where you from?
Mary Lee Fire. I'm calling for Jackson, Mississippi. We're at the Seafood Lounge right now. Tell them after they leave the Jackson State game, come to the Seafood Lounge and y'all come get some seafood and eat good. Follow me on Instagram, Mary Lee Fire.
All right then, brother. Hey, thank you for calling in. What'd you think about the game, man?
Unknown caller.
Caller, thank you. Hey, thank you for calling in. What's your name and where you from?
My name is Freddie. I'm calling from Starkville, Mississippi.
Starkville, Mississippi. I know where Starkville is. That's near Columbus. I know where that is.
Baby. That's it.
What'd you think about the game, Freddie?
Man, it was an awesome game. I'm glad you streamed it. ESPN need to get off what they're not doing and get on what they need to do. So I appreciate the streaming. Then I just ordered the cigars. I'm going to pass them out for the Mississippi Valley game to some homies when we get in town.
Oh, man. Hey, thank you for your business. Thank you for your support, my brother. Man, and this has been a pleasure. I've met some really cool people here on live, and I hope you were able to follow and subscribe, man.
Oh, I enjoyed it, man. I followed, I subscribed, I cashed out, and I purchased. So,
man, you did the trifecta. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, Freddie. Caller, you're live on the air. What's your name and where you from?
This is Devontae Davis from our mother. Seeing you in the house. Congratulations to JSU.
Hey, now I'm telling you this, man. I was watching him play, man. He's a tough guy, man. What classification is he, Shamika?
Huh?
What year is he? Is he a freshman, sophomore, senior, junior? What's his classification?
He's a senior. He graduates next year.
Did he enter Jackson State as a freshman?
He did. They recruited him from Bullock County High School.
Okay. Where are you guys originally from now?
Union Springs, Alabama.
Union Springs, Alabama. Hey, man, Alabama let one get away, man, because he is a tremendous athlete, man. He's one hell of a player, man. I love watching him play, man. And tell him keep up the good work all the way from Waco, Texas.
Thank you so much.
All right, much love. Your caller, you're live. Where you from?
Chester, Pennsylvania. How you doing, sir?
Hey, what's going on? What's your name, man?
David Watts from Chester, Pennsylvania, representing Lincoln University for my wife.
Okay, what'd you think about the game, man?
Hey, you did a better job than they did with that game last week, and that's pitiful. Like Prime said, they got to get up and give this money up so these schools can have money to show these games like they're supposed to. But you did a professional job, and I appreciate you.
Hey, well, thank you very much, and I appreciate your support, man. And make sure you like and subscribe next time, man. Caller, you're live on the air.
Hey, this is Miss Belinda Okafor, Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Where
and
from?
I'm calling
Where in Mississippi now?
Vicksburg.
Vicksburg, Mississippi. I know where that is. I've been on I-20 a couple times, about to go to sleep coming through Vicksburg.
Well, yes, I'm calling on behalf of my husband, who works from Nigeria.
Okay.
And he was a diehard fan of JSU, and he would love to have seen Dion coach the JSU Tigers, because this is unbelievable. We still can't believe that we have the one and only Deion Sanders as the coach for the JSU Tigers.
Yeah.
And thank you all so much for bringing this to us.
Hey, Deion Sanders is changing the game. He is not only making a change in JSU, he's affecting the whole HBCU sports landscape. He's been a true game changer for HBCU sports, man. Thank you for calling, ma'am. You're live on the air. Who's calling and where you from?
Hey, man, it's a Cedric, man, from Jackson, Mississippi. Man, I want to say go Tigers, man, and I support what you got going on, man. I hope more folks follow you, man, and I also hope they come and get them something to eat at the Seafood Lounge down in Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay, the Seafood Lounge in Jackson. Is that a black-owned business, bro?
Man, the best. Yes, sir, and the best crab legs and shrimp that you ever taste in your life. And if it ain't, I'll buy it for you.
Oh, man. Hey, you know what? I wish I may get a chance to go to Jackson State on homecoming, man. I'm trying to work it out with my lady, man.
If you come, Rocky Miller, I promise you tell him that Cedric sent you down here, man. He gonna give you a deal you can't refuse, or tell him that Cedric gonna pay for it.
I put it like this: I pay full price. I just want them to pile it up.
I promise you can't refuse. But I appreciate you, man, and I like what you're doing, man. I'm gonna keep supporting you.
All right, thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate everything, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate. Hey, guys, when I'm on another call, I can only answer one at a time. So if for some reason it goes to voicemail when you call, you can certainly call back, and I'll answer the call. Caller, you're live on the air. Caller, you're live on the air.
How you doing, brother?
Who am I talking with and where you from?
This is Q from Houston, Texas. JSU, 1982.
H-time.
That's H-time.
What you think about it, Q?
Man, I love what you did, and I really appreciate it because I couldn't make it to the game and keep up what you're doing. And I just want to say I really appreciate what you did.
Hey, man, I want to thank you, Q, man, and please thank you for your support and watching the stream. It means a lot to me, and I'll be putting out some more videos talking about HBCU football, and I look forward to hearing your feedback on what I'm doing, man. Don't ever hesitate to give me constructive criticism. I know that as I try to build my channel, I want to hear back from the people, man. I want to thank everyone who's giving me some feedback today. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. You really did a good job today.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, overall, man, I think the game started out pretty competitive. I think what kept it close was Jackson State's mistakes, right? The fumble, but Jackson State was just too much for Grambling today.
Unknown caller.
It was just too much for Grambling. You're live on the air. Who am I talking with? Where you from?
I'm coming out of Birmingham, and I just want to tell you, man, podcast was awesome.
Oh man,
the best one on YouTube. I wasn't gonna call, but I had to give you props.
Hey man, thank you very much. I appreciate you, man. I look forward to putting out more content, man. And thank you. And please, if you haven't, please like and subscribe. Thank you, brother. You're live on the air, caller. Who am I speaking with and where you from?
Man, it's DeMar from Shreveport.
I didn't. Where you from? I got DeMarcus, but where you from, DeMarcus?
I'm from Shreveport.
Shreveport. So what'd you think about the game, DeMarcus? What'd you think about the game?
Man, that game, I ain't gonna fake. I thought Graham had it at first though, but I know Deion Sanders' coaching is most superior to Heath Jackson, so they can't overcame and got the win.
Hey man, did you think Prime went and got him turned up at halftime and there was a difference in the game?
I said that when I watched it, I think we're going to have a little halftime speak with them and their mindset there, right? So they come out striking lightly. I already know how it's going to go. I already knew it.
All right. Hey, man. Hey, I want to thank you for calling. And let me get this other caller, brother. You're live on the air, caller. Hello. Where you calling from?
Man, Jackson, Mississippi, man. I'm the one that texted you earlier, man. Say, appreciate you, man. screaming the game, brother. Man, this your boy DJ John the Cat in the Hat from Jackson, Mississippi, baby.
All right, hey.
Yes, sir.
You say DJ John?
Yes, sir. The Cat in the Hat, baby. I'm on one of them live DJs down here in Jackson, Mississippi, man. And I appreciate you screaming the game, man. ESPN, they wrong with it.
Yeah,
I about the ESPN Plus, and then I still couldn't see the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's awful, man. That's awful. Again, I just want to let them know right quick, John. If you're calling and I didn't answer, just call back and I got you. Thank you for calling, John. Hey, you're live on the air, caller.
What's up with it, man?
What'd you think about the game? Who am I speaking with and where you from? What'd you think about the game?
This K Money out of Oak Cliff, Texas, baby. That's D-Town, man.
Absolutely.
I want to say, man, I so appreciate you bringing good context to us, man. And we appreciate you, man. And I'm so proud of Dion for getting that HBCU together, man. And you know, I'm proud of them boys, man.
Yeah, they
I just want to give you a shout out.
They played great today. They played great today.
He got them boys tuned, man.
Yeah, man. He and to be honest with you, he brought guys like me into HBCU sports. I've always been a football fan, but he's got me completely committed and engaged in HBCU sports, and it's something like I've never. It seems as a fan, I'm not just watching it. I'm a part of it because it's my people, man, and I absolutely love it, bro.
Man, and I so appreciate you, man. What you're speaking is true, man. And we you know, the HBCU, man, I'm so proud of them, man. That's black excellence at its best, baby. You hear me?
Absolutely.
So I'm going to get out here, man. I appreciate you. You keep on doing what you do, man. And I'm going to send you something. I'm going to bless your game, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for your generosity. And make sure you like and subscribe, brother. Hey, man, we out here having a great time. I'm going to hang on here probably about 10 more minutes. I got 10 more minutes. If you called and wasn't able to get through, then I apologize. Like I say, I only had one line, man. I only had one line. Either you on hold or you calling in. Hey, I want to thank you, Demetria Jones, for your very generous donation. Thank you, Demetria, for your very generous donation. I appreciate the support. But like I said, I only have one line. So if you call in and someone else is calling in, you're going to have to be on hold until I get to you. So my apologies. I mean, there are solutions out there. I just got to get it worked out where I can have more than one call online where I can answer it and then just get it. Yeah, I did play football, man. I played football at Tyler Junior College, and I played at Waco High, Nathan. Yeah, absolutely. It's unfortunate. I wish I would have had an opportunity to play at an HBCU. But at that particular time, I came out during the time where Prairie View had kind of killed their program back in the late 80s and the early 90s. And so HBCU football wasn't that very attractive for some of us, you know, especially during that time. And to be perfectly honest with you, it wasn't something that was pushed in my community to go to a HBCU. But you know, I when I raised my kids and they play sports and this, that, and the other, and was pursuing their education, it was definitely something that I encouraged, to the point that my youngest daughter is actually a sophomore at Prairie View right now. And she, just to shout out to Gianni, she was on the dean's list both fall and spring semester last year, and I'm looking forward to her being on the dean's list for the third time. So she's I'm not only putting, as it relates to HBCUs, I'm not only talking that talk, I'm walking that walk, and me and my wife are putting our money where our mouth is. We're putting our greatest resource, which is our daughter, and we've sent her to HBCU, and she is thriving at HBCU. And I want to put that out there. It's a viable option for all children, especially black children. Man, it's a great place to get an education. So far, and some of the people that's been the most influential in my life have went to colleges like Mississippi Valley and Jackson State and all those kind of things. And so it's been right in front of me. It's just, it has not been something that has been promoted. So I just want to thank, paying that tuition, Keisha, for sure. Yeah, and it ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. Well, let me see. Let me see what else we got here. I can. So let me see if anybody left a voicemail. Yeah, they did leave voicemails. Hold on. Let me see. Man.
Hey, Rocky, what's going on? This is Tony Pleasant from Pascagoula, Mississippi. I wanted to say you did a great job, brother. We appreciate what you're doing for the black community and getting these black HBC games on, HBCU games on. I went to school at Texas Southern University, but I'm rooting for Jackson State because I'm right here in Jackson, Mississippi, Pascagoula, Golden Gulf Coast. All right, thanks, bro. I'm always support you. All right.
This is Miss Belinda Okafor, Vicksburg, Mississippi, calling on behalf of the late Bartholomew J. Okafor, who would have loved to be here to see Coach Prime coach JSU. Thank you.
All right, guys. I got about I'm actually 3 minutes. I'm 3 minutes. I'm gonna keep my word. We're gonna go to 5:10. If there's anybody who would like, the call lines are open. If there's anybody who would like to make one last call, and you can make that call while I'm wrapping up my final thoughts. My final thoughts are this. Jackson State and Grambling, I was impressed with both teams. Both came in, were prepared. Both came in with a game plan that could win. The fact of the matter is Jackson State's preparation and their team is superior from a coaching standpoint, and they're superior from a athletic standpoint. They're superior. And so from that standpoint, if you're going to beat Jackson State, you're going to need some help from Jackson State. And they did give Grambling some help early. But once they got in that locker room at halftime and Deion Sanders said what he had to say, whatever it was, it refocused Jackson State. And when they came back out in the second half, Grambling State didn't have a chance. With all due respect to the coaching, JSU has superior players. JSU has the superior quarterback. Every phase of the game, JSU is better. And when you go into a situation like that, it's really difficult to win, damn near impossible. You saw it on the field today. JSU had the better quarterback. JSU had the better defense. I think the running games were equal. But with just the running game, you're not going to be able to score or move the ball consistently on JSU. You're just not. You're going to have more than just the running game. You're going to have more than just, running game. You're going to have to pass the ball. And today, Grambling was ineffective and could not sustain a consistent passing game. And so that's where, once it got one-dimensional for Grambling, it was over. The JSU defense pinned their ears back, and they aggressively attacked the Grambling State quarterback, and it was all over. I got a few more cash apps. I cannot get out of here without thanking those people. We got a call too, so hold on. Caller, you live on the air. Where are you from and who am I speaking with?
Jimmy Boyd from Monroe, Louisiana.
Monroe in the house. What'd you think about the game, Jimmy?
Oh, man, that was a great game, bro. Moreover, it was a great broadcast, man. I tell you, slowburnwaco.com, man. I appreciate you guys, you, your wife, your family. Fantastic, man. Fantastic, brother.
Oh,
thank God for you, your wife, and your family. Fantastic, man. Congratulations.
Hey, brother, thank you, man. I again, caller, just go ahead and call back, and I'll answer. They calling in, so I'm gonna take them as long as they call in. But no, it was a pleasure, man, broadcasting the game and talking and connecting with all the people. Me and my wife, we certainly appreciate all the support we were given. Not only the cash apps, not only people placing orders, but just going on our website, signing up for our newsletter, liking my Instagram, subscribing to my YouTube page, man. I appreciate everything that's been done today. And thank you for your support as well. Caller, you're live on the air. Where are you from and who am I speaking with?
Rocky, I called you once and commended you, but I forgot one thing.
What is that, bro?
My name is Larry Stamp. And I am from Jackson, Mississippi.
All right, Larry.
And my daughter is part of the athletic program.
I got a really
so I had
good
to put that in.
I got a really good friend that lives in Jackson, Mississippi. His name is Rodney Neal. He's a Jackson State graduate as well. And hopefully I'd like to get down there to see him during the homecoming, but I don't know if I'll be able to wake it. It's something me and my wife got to work out. But I definitely want to come down to Jackson, man, and spend some time with you guys. And that Seafood Lounge got me so hungry right now, I don't know what to do. Have you ever been there?
Well, no, sir, I hadn't, but I can tell you about the Stamps resident, good soul food. So if I see you down here, it's on.
All right, my brother. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, man, for calling in. All right.
Appreciate you.
All right, look at this. Look at here, guys. We done went over that threshold on the cash out. Guys, hopefully you guys can see that. 101. $1,001, man. That's a tremendous, man, that's a blessing, man. You guys did a great job today. I thank you for your support. This has truly exceeded any expectation that I had, man. I want to thank Kai for suggesting that I put the cash app up. You know, like I say, it was, I didn't, I had no idea what was going to happen.
Caller.
Caller, this is Rocky. You're live on the air. Where you calling from and who am I speaking with?
You're talking to Dr. Ewing. I am calling from Jackson, Mississippi.
Thank you so much for calling in, Dr. Ewing. Dr. Ewing, what did you think about the game?
I loved it. Bam to the boom, all the way.
Hey, now, let me ask you this. Do you happen to know who won the Battle of the Bands?
Jackson State University, always.
Yeah. So it was a complete wipeout this weekend, huh? Y'all didn't leave them with nothing,
Absolutely. Huh? Yes, that's the boom. That's the power of the boom.
Now, Dr. Ewing, are you a Jackson State alumni?
Man, I bleed blue and white. Yes, I am.
So let me ask you this. What do you, as a Jackson State loyalist that has supported the program long before Deion arrived, what do you think about the impact that Deion has made on Jackson State?
I think it is so encouraging. It's nothing but prideful. It's pride. I love it.
Do you think it could have happened without him coming to HBCU sports or HBCU culture?
Man, I will tell you, it may have happened, but with Deion Sanders, it was a fire that was lit. I think it just ignited. It speeded things up.
Because this is what I understand with my coming in contact with HBCU. Their black excellence has existed for some time among HBCUs, but I think they have been selective in where they put those resources. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, sports wasn't a place that they put those resources as far as, promoting black excellence. You know what I mean? From an academic standpoint, and even when you talk about bands and stuff like that, they've always promoted, those programs as being black excellence. And I'm just, as a fan, I'm just excited about what's possible when institutions commit to black excellence on the sports front. And so I'm just excited about it. And because I am a sports fan, you know, at the end of the day, that's why it's important to me. I'm a sports fan, and their commitment to excellence for sports means something to me. And I think it's brought a lot of people into HBCUs and HBCU culture.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Because the HBCUs, we've always been here.
Absolutely.
Have our people to, hey, don't forget, we're still here. We are still here.
And y'all making a splash. Thank you for calling, Dr. Ewing. Caller, you're on the air. Where are you calling from and who am I speaking with?
Jacksonville, Florida.
What did you think about the game, brother?
Oh, man, it was platinum, man. It ain't no fun when the rapper got the gun now, man. I tell people all the time about the HBCUs. The things that's about to happen with it, man, is amazing, man. It's time for it to happen in this world. It's time for the world to see what's going on.
Did you realize this is the first time that Jackson State has beat Grambling at home since 1999?
Yeah, no, man. I tell people all the time about the HBCUs. The things that's about to happen with it, man, is amazing, man. Yes, sir. It's time for it to happen in this world. It's time for the world to see what's going on. Did you realize
I'm sorry you're listening to yourself, brother. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, but hey, I'm about to wrap this up. Hey, I want to first off thank everybody for joining in. If you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, please do so at this time. I would like to thank you guys on behalf of my wife, on behalf of my business, and behalf of my family for all of your contributions today. I certainly thank you for everything that you guys have done. You guys have made a tremendous impact on my life and on our business. And please don't forget to like and share and continue to share our business with anybody that you know that enjoys cigars. We got another caller. I'm not going to quit until y'all stop calling. Well, okay. Caller hung up, I guess. You can call back. Again, I want to thank you guys. You guys made a tremendous impact, man. And I just like I said, I can't thank you guys enough for how much fun this has been for me and how much support you've given my channel and our business. It means a lot. If I don't get another call in the next minute, I'll go ahead and wrap it up because here we go. Hey, caller, you live on the air. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, Rocky, this is Thomas calling from South Carolina. How are you, man?
I'm doing great, brother. I'm doing great. What do you think about the game, Thomas?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I was happy to see the game. I was happy to see the adjustments after the halftime. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you know, they're going to try to downplay these type of games that you know, Grambling came out and they had Jackson State's number. But I just want to, you know, parallel that to when HBCUs play these bigger schools and, you know, they score 14, 17 points in the first half, and then the bigger school make these adjustments in the second half and start to blow out the team. They're never giving but, you know, they had their number or there's always a but when the HBCU does it. And so it'll be a but. Jackson State didn't play that well in the first half. And when they played, like when FAMU played North Carolina, and they were playing them well in the first half, and then North Carolina made adjustments and blew them out. Nobody said, but, you know, FAMU had a chance and North Carolina could have lost that game, but they'll do that with Jackson State. And that kills me that, you know, our HBCUs are never being given credit when they make these halftime adjustments to pretty good other schools like HBCUs like Grambling or, you know, or Tennessee State. it'd always be like, oh, well, it was sloppy football. It was they this and that.
Well,
what do you think about that, Rocky?
Well, I think a lot of times when they play those bigger schools, there's an assumption that the bigger school is a better team, right? But with in all actuality, they're not necessarily a better team. What they are a better resource team. They're a deeper team, and those things come out over the course of the entire game. You understand what I'm saying? When one team has 85 scholarships and the other team has 60, 65 scholarships, over the course of an entire game.
58. 58 if I'm not mistaken.
Well, whatever the number is, that comes out over the course of a game. And so that's why I think HBCUs, anybody who knows sports understands that HBCUs are very competitive in the beginning of the game because they're off to it. It's an even start, But when you think about time to recover during the game and the number of players that they're playing, it's just a battle of attrition, and they just get worn down. In this particular situation, I think, and let's be honest, I think at this point, Jackson State is just, from an athletic talent standpoint, right? They are just ahead of other HBCUs from a talent standpoint. And I would also say
they're deeper.
They're deeper, and I would also say that their coaching is, I'm not going to say superior, but it's some of the best coaching in HBCU football. That's just the truth of it. And it's probably some. So let me correct that. Let me correct that, because that was me side-eyeing HBCU football. That's some of the best coaching in college football, period, that you're going to get in Jackson State. When you talk about the NFL,
Correct.
The NFL experience that they have, that staff that they've put together, the success that they've had, not some of those guys in HBCU football, but also in the NFL. When you look at the totality of the staff that they've put together, there's just not that experience on many staffs in college football, period. And so that's just the situation. So when you have superior coaching coupled with superior talent and superior depth, you get the outcomes you got today. And so I wasn't surprised by the outcome, but what I really was surprised about, how coming out of halftime they were able to just put their foot on Grambling's neck so quick. Like it was immediate.
Those adjustments.
Yeah,
those adjustments were immediate.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of times we don't see that. So you're right. I mean, I know you're right. They have some of the best coaching as far as Jackson State in college football. But I also want to preface it by saying they were able to. That's what we are lacking in HBCUs is a good coaching staff that knows how to make adjustments, because we always, even in the big game, the money games, we lose in the second half.
So
football.
So let me tell you something. So just think about this. I have a friend that is a defensive line coach for a Power 5 school, right?
Mm-hmm.
His base salary is $550,000 a year. Now, he's a defensive line coach at a Power 5 school. I just found out that there are coaches at HBCUs that are getting paid $50,000.
Yeah.
So even if they get a good coach at an HBCU, they get a quality coach at an HBCU, from an economic standpoint, they can't hold on to him if that's what the stakes are. If it's $50,000 versus $500,000, then it's better for that coach to matriculate toward the power. It's not only in his best interest, but it's in the best interest of his family, so on and so forth. And I can understand doing a solid for HBCUs if there was if we're talking from $500,000 to $200,000, that kind of difference. That's a big difference. But when you talk about from a lifestyle standpoint, it's not that great of a difference. But $50,000 to 500,000, that's a huge lifestyle difference. And
you live in 10 times better. So I mean, 100 times better. So I get that, but I also have to say this: Mike Zimmer, they paying him as an analyst what, 30,000, 40,000? He's not making that much, and he's already made his money.
You know what his salary was last year, though? His $4 million. You know what his salary is this year?
Yeah,
$4 million. So he doesn't need the money. How many? So how many guys are in this?
He's still on contract.
So how many guys are in that situation, right? How many quality coaches are in that situation where they can just say, I'm going to, well, all intents and purposes, volunteer at a HBCU. Not many guys, and the school, right? Let me just put it like this: for Mike Zimmer to be on staff as an analyst for $30,000, it's an unfair advantage for Jackson State. To be honest with you, it's an unfair advantage.
Yeah, but
the thing about it because they don't. And this is why. This is why I say that. They don't. He wasn't. It ain't like if Grambling State offers him the same job, he's going to go to Grambling State. Or if Southern offers him the same job, he's going to go to Southern. Or you know what I'm saying? He only was going to coach with Dion.
Relationship.
Yes.
It's that network.
Yes.
But you also can't say this. How many of our HBCUs actually have analysts?
I mean, I don't know. I don't. You know, I'm an outsider for the most part, and I know analyst is a position that was really created for the Power 5 schools. It wasn't really created for FCS, and I just think Jackson State is in a position to exploit that rule because an analyst isn't counted toward their total coaching numbers. So that's why you use the analyst as a title, because they're not counted toward the total coaching numbers. So you can have 10 analysts, you know, and you still can.
They're used to most of those Power 5 use graduate assistants, right?
Well, there's a limit on GAs. There's a limit on GAs, but there's not a limit on analysts.
Yeah, they were. Although it started out with them using graduate assistants to do analysts to help them break into the coaching range.
And with GAs, you can only have a certain amount of experience. Like with GAs, you have to have coached less than 5 years total, right? So you can't coach somewhere and then transfer in as a GA if you got more than 5 years experience. So, hey, man, I want to thank you for calling, man. I'm trying to wrap up this stream, man. Thank you for your input. We're gonna have some more lives. Thank you for your input. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you. Your contribution, man. Appreciate everything. And I'm gonna wrap this up. Hey guys, I'm not taking any more phone calls. It's 5:30. But again, I want to thank everybody for what you guys have done, man. You guys have been a blessing to me, blessing my family, blessing to my business. Much love, and I'm out.